Hi, this is my Pennsylvania Railroad L2 Mikado type. It is a 282 steam locomotive built for freight. It y'all can y'all can look it up on where I forgot on on when it was built. But I think it was built in the 1920s in the Pennsylvania Railroad. I don't know, 20s or 30s, between those or some between. Y'all can look it up. Yeah. This one is a real life locomotive that used to run on the Pennsylvania Railroad. The number of this is 9630 of the Pennsylvania Railroad. And it's going to be pulling a special passenger train. I got some brand new coaches, well, besides the Central Pacific coach. And it's going to be doing help. It's going to be pulling with the Jupiter, and this is a Mahano. The Pennsylvania Railroad L2 is a Mahano train, and yes, they do run on HO scale track. But anyway, let's see the coaches. Well, first attend. Wrong way. I'm going to be running on low speed because of the Jupiter, seeing how the L2 has got more. It's got more power, and the Jupiter's barely like pulling it. But anyway, here is the Denver and Rio Grande Western Combine coach, and I do have another one. It's a regular passenger car, but the coupling on it is messed up. So after this one is a different coach. This one is number, I believe it's 18. Yeah, 18. 18. It's number 18. And next month I'm going to be getting a Southern locomotive, Southern Railway, not not the UK, the American Southern Railway that worked on North Carolina. But anyway, on to the next. On to the next. Oh, let me back up a little bit. Jimmy does it. There we go. This is a Durango and Silverton trip. Tribal. I think this says it's an um. It's fine if I do it out of by accident. I can just pop it back on. Let me read. Let me read. That is a tribal. Triangle. Yeah, triangle. Triangle? I don't know. Y'all can say it. This one is number 331. 331 or 331. Whichever you want to say it. This is from the Durango and Silverton Railroad. This is just a regular passenger car. It's not the combine or the. But these three newer coaches are the newer coaches that I have. These are basically meant for the Jupiter and smaller locomotives that done the 1800 specials or the branch line service trains. That's basically what they are. But anyway, on to the next thing. Here is the Denver and Rio Grande Western regular passenger car. This one is number 11. The reason why I have these two separate is because of the coupling. The coupling, for some reason, messes up, but it's okay. I fixed it by putting the Silverton coach right behind the Combine Denver and Rio Grande. Anyway, on to the next. Well, that's all the newer coaches. I got a new freight car, 1800s freight car, and some new Burlington coaches that I'm going to run my Burlington Northern Santa Fe diesel locomotive with the coaches. I know they're pretty odd out of place, but anyway, here's the Jupiter. Gorgeous locomotive. This is the replica or the 1900s. When the 1900s came, they were converted into coal burners because of the wood. I believe it was because of the, I don't know the reason why they stopped using wood. There's some locomotives, like the older locomotives, the 1800s, like the um I'm not sure which. I can't think of a locomotive that runs on wood for. But anyway, and also the combine coaches behind it. I already showed you on it. If y'all want to look at that, that's fine. It's one of the. It was my collection video. If y'all want to look into it, I'll explain what it is. It's the same. It's the combine coach. But anyway, I'm gonna show you y'all how they run. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, give me a minute, and there we go. It's gonna be run. 50%. Uh-oh. And I didn't even show. Okay, stop right there. I have to stop. Hold on. The coach derailed. That's fine. If I have to, I'll take the coach off and we'll run 3 of the coaches. How's that sound? Sounds much better, but give me a minute now. Take the coach off. There we go. See right there. Luckily, the other coaches actually survived. I'm just running. It's fine. Let me take the coach off and the Jupiter off. Let me bring back the L2. Okay, and we'll rerun that again. Sorry about that. There we go. All hooked up, and now I just need to get the Jupiter set. Oop, I just hit my nose on the coupling. Oops. Hit my nose on the coupling while trying to turn it. It's fine. It didn't hurt. Anyway, let me real quick set the Jupiter up for the train, and we're going to be running it forwards and the L2 forwards again, and the Jupiter backwards. Now, unfortunately, you cannot I couldn't couple them up because the front coupling of the L2 is much different than the Bachmann. See, now it's a Mahano type, but it does run. It does very run. Oh, and also the southern locomotive I'm going to be getting is also a Mahano. Fun little thing. And but I'm not going to say what type it is or anything. It's going to be a little surprise. Well, I'm going to say it's from the Southern Railway. But anyway, back to the running thing. Alright, so let me move the box, the Jupiter's box. Here we go. Run it on 50%. We're going to let it go one more time, and then we're going to go backwards with the Jupiter. How's that sound? I'm fixing my headphone thing. Let's stop right. I overshot it, but it's okay. Now time for the Jupiter to go this way. I changed the direction. Let's go. It's gonna be pushing it. Don't worry. It won't mess up the Jupiter or anything. I just figured this might have been cool. Seeing now it's in 1800s and I got 1800s coaches, and I decided to run my L2 locomotive backwards. Also, oops. There I go again with the camera thing. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna stop. Let it go one more time. One more time. See, now y'all might like it. Oh, I let it go for one more time. How about that? I keep on making up my mind by saying second, but I know y'all wanting to see this. Last week I couldn't do it, the video, because I was sick. I'm fine right now for a little bit. I'm still sick, but I'm going to do the video because I promised you I want to show the new locomotive and the coaches. Well, I didn't say coaches because when I found the locomotive, I found the coaches and the Burlington coaches. But anyway, on to the Burlington coaches. Oh, and also the freight car, which I'm going to let the Jupiter pull it. Suppose that just it came with a freight car. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, had a burp. Anyway, let me get the coaches out real quick. There we go. And the freight car. I'm just gonna put the coaches back in and the Jupiter. I'm gonna leave the Jupiter out. Oh, I keep on doing. Hope my thing still runs. I keep on messing it up by dragging it, or when I accidentally tried the Spectrum power thing, which I got fixed. Okay, it still runs. Anyway, let me put it back in its box. I got the coaches out, by the way. It won't take me long. Just give me a few minutes. I was planning on getting a Mogul Denver and Rio. Oh, well, I was planning on getting a Denver and Rio Grande Mogul type locomotive to go with the theme of the coaches. I decided like say no, because it's too high, a little bit too high dollar. But I found with the Southern locomotive was $102, which that is actually fine with me. It's much cheaper, and also I can get a little bit something else. I'm planning on getting me some new. Well, I'm not going to get no rolling stock because it's hard to find. I mean, the wagons are much easier to get, but the coaches are very hard to get. Very hard to get, and also for them older coaches, the 1800s coaches are much like $27 for from when you get them from the eBay. You can find them for cheap, but you have to like fix them, like repair couplings, which are pretty easy. But you also got to fully repair them to look as decent. But anyway, I found these. These were actually $40, I believe, if I remember correctly. But anyway, let me set these up and the diesel locomotive. Maybe the diesel locomotive will run. I haven't run it for. long time. Also, I need to fix the direction of these. There we go. I think that's how this coach is. It's a dome coach. There we go. Now it's time for the diesel engine. I figured the Burlington Santa Fe will mix with the theme of the coaches because the Burlington and Northern, I thought they would go with the great theme, but even though it's not the right color of the train, it's still good. Oh, and also here is the wagon, which I'll show y'all when I do the Jupiter one. Instead of just plain out getting that out of the way, I will just run it with the Jupiter. But anyway, here is the Burlington. Hold on. Here's my Burlington or Santa Fe, which still works surprisingly, even though I haven't run it for some time, but it's still great. Now for the if you want to know about it, it's a GP40 class locomotive. You can look more onto it. You can look more. I try and kind of explain what it is in my collections video. Y'all can look into that. If y'all don't want to, y'all can look it up or do whatever. It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. I'm not gonna to learn more information about this one. I don't know if this is a real locomotive that used to run that runs on the Burlington Northern Santa Fe. But anyway, here is the Burlington coach, streamline coach actually. This is the dome coach. Basically, this one is number 500. 500 of the dome coach. I know some of the windows are missing, but I'm not gonna find any, and I'm not gonna try and because I don't want this broken. Because I've searched hard for these for coaches, and I found these, and I just like, yep, get them, get them, get them. But anyway, on to the. This is the reason. I know these are not the exact color as what the diesel engine is, but these are basically just regular coaches that were probably turned into were given the Burlington or Santa Fe coach. They were given a new livery for the straight past the express train. But anyway, on to the next thing. Here is the brake coach or the in coach of the comb coach, in coach, comb in coach. I don't know what it is. But anyway, this one is number 3246 or an O 0 or 6. Yeah. Oh no, so here's the back of it. But anyway, this is what the end of the train is. Excuse me. Sorry, I keep on burping. But anyway, let me run the diesel locomotive pulling the coaches. Now these are going to be my express coaches until I can find more express coaches. But I can also attach the branch line coaches or the 1800s coaches to the train, and that can be an extra coach or something between like that. But anyway, here's the diesel engine pulling the GP40 class locomotive, pulling the coaches. I'm gonna run it on 50%. Oh, wrong line. 50% is a little test to see how the coaches go. They actually run very smoothly. We'll do it 3 laps, 3 runs. That's one. That's two. And that is three. That is three. All right. Let me get the Jupiter out. Well, let me put the coaches back in, and then get the Jupiter out, and yeah, pretty much. Let me take the branch line coaches out, or express coaches. You know, I might add the Central Pacific coach in there also, because this is gonna be in my coach box. I might as well put it on the. And I might as well add the freight car to it. Give me just a minute. I mean, do some move that. And get the diesel. I don't want to damage it, so the side valve gear. So I just set it like that. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Best way I can get it. Anyway, on to the last well rolling stock. It's basically a gondola, small version, an 1800s gondola. Let me get the Jupiter set up, and then the car glass. Make sure it still runs. Yeah, always gotta make sure before. Oh, one of the trailing wheels is on. Okay, I can fix that. I'll fix that right away. Okay, that's what's rattling. There we go. Fixed. And now for this gondola. It's an 1800s, so it does go a little bit. But anyway, here's the Jupiter. It's a very, very magnificent 1800s locomotive. I don't own many 1800s locomotives. Maybe on like not on August because I'm gonna get that Southern Railway locomotive, and maybe something else like a new freight cars or something like that. I don't know. Um, I'm trying to find newer stuff to entertain y'all instead of just being my whole entire train. What my whole entire collection is just freight cars and industrial. But I'm pretty sure people like industrial things. It's not a bad thing, but it does get boring instead. But anyway, here is a Denver and Rio Grande Western gondola car. Gondola, 1800s gondola car. This one is number, if I look, let me, hold on, I'm taking it off. 2042. If y'all can see it right there. Right there. No, so here's the brake, the hand brake. Anyway, I'm gonna run it, and we're going to let the Jupiter pull the one time because it's just a rolling stock. It's nothing like really special besides it's just a freight car, a 1800s gondola car from the Denver Rio Grande Western. I hope I said Denver and Rio Grande Western. Yeah. Had to, anyway, here we go. Or I might do it twice. Give it 50%. There we go. because this is an old. Because I don't want to overrun the Jupiter as much. Oh, I accidentally popped the thing. That's why I stopped. But anyway, here's the second lamp. I'm sitting here pointing it at the sun. Anyway, that's all the trains I have. That's all I'm going to show y'all. That's all I have. I'm going to try and see if I can get. I'm going to get those spectrum tracks fixed for my K4 locomotive. See now I got the controller fixed. Um, I can actually run my Spectrum Pennsylvania Railroad K4, and then I can show you the coaches how they perform. And I'm going to order some. Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. I know what I'm going to get, which is a locomotive that's $102, which is not bad due to the how much it was, which was 70 something, which is actually it does run. It's an and the shipping it's much cheaper. It's not as cheap, but it's actually I mostly get locomotives that are cheap that run like $90 or $80 instead of them $100. Sometimes it's 100, like that 102 one I said. But anyway, that's all I have to show. Also for my Pennsylvania Railroad L2, it's I know I said it's a Mikado, but I didn't say which one. Is it a regular Mikado or is it like a heavy freight Mikado or a light Mikado type? It is a light Mikado type from when I looked into it, when I looked at it. But does it really matter which one? As long as it's a freight engine, still freight engine. It just pulls light freight trains or bank trains up the hill. Up a hill. Pretty much what it can do. But anyway, if I messed it up or say, I know I'm trying my best to entertain y'all best way I can. I'm trying to let y'all learn about most of the trains and what they did, or y'all can look up on the experience because I'm trying to I'm making the video and at the same time I don't have anything to like date on the wreck of like what the locomotive did or what when year it was built. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm trying to get my Jupiter, the box, the wheel. Hold on. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and